Hello and welcome to Geek at Play Studio tutorials. In this tutorial, we continue exploring lighting inside the view. So let's look on the lens flare. And it's kind of interesting option. So let's go ahead, atmosphere, editor. I just want to make a little bit darker so we can see a little bit better on our lighting. Okay. And first, when we create lights, and if you remember, without lens flare, it's almost invisible, so we cannot see the source of the light. However, we can see the effect of the rays, so the light rays when they end up on the surface. To make the source is visible, we need enable the lens flare, and to do this is actually all what we need to do is just go and click on our icon. It will enable. So also it's come with the default lens flare, but we can modify it. If you right click and go to edit lens flare, we have some presets animation. So let's look what we have here. In the main box we have our brightness, intensity, increasing, decreasing. This is all straightforward. Rotation, when we have a spike we can see when it goes around, and the best if you see when we add a morphism, so you can see it's squeezing from left and right. And again with rotation we can adjust it. Blue strike will add additional kind of blue line going through that. So let's go set back to 1. Okay, next we have the rings. By adding rings we have it, if you notice, around the lighting. This is all pre-default, so we can intensify, make it bigger, and make the ring a bit bigger. So it's add one single ring. Next we have random strikes, and those ones actually add a very interesting effect. So let's disable right now. First we preview without, so we have our lights and the rings around. And what, let's go take our sunlight and put it down, so we have just a light. Okay, edit lens. So and right here the preview we have our lights with the rings, lens flare. Next, random strike. And if you increase intensity and sharpness, so we can preview, you can see they add those very nice lights, strikes going from the light source, and they add very interesting, very nice looking effect. Okay, we'll come back to the reflections in a second. Color shift, we can modify it, so by using different color you can see how from original source lighting we changing to different color. So let's go change to the red. Okay, and you can notice how we changing now colors from red to the blue, more close to the end. Okay, let's go reset our lights. And when it's saturated color, sometimes it's harder to see this color shift because it's very subtle. Okay, star filter, it's add additional lights, but best to see them without with disabling random strikes. Never random, they're going the same like lines, lights going in different directions. With a start filter they're going in even directions from the center, and you can modify if you want 10 2. You can also just type in if you needed more of them, but it will still lock to the 10. Okay, so let's go disable this one. Fading, it is how intense and how fast the light will dissipate from center. Now let's go look on reflections. What reflection do, it's add the kind of rings that will display on a lens camera. It's to simulate this imperfection actually that happen to the glass lenses. And in many things what we're actually creating in lens flare, this is actually to simulate imperfections with camera lenses. So it's in some ways when we saw originally, when we saw from cameras what we used to see, those imperfections, we try to achieve them. In normal lights we'll never have those rings or anything. It's how it's reflecting from our eyes, from the lens. But anyway, let's go back to our reflections. And interesting things right here, you can already have it preset what kind of lens you have. 35 millimeters, 105. What is powerful is create custom. So let's click on this and we have it now, our lens flare editor. This is very powerful, very interesting editor, and you can see how in some lenses you have a very complex set of the rings right around, but I'll show you how you can customize them. So let's select, and we'll just select top and bottom, hold down shift when we click on the last one, so we'll remove all of them. Now we have a no lens kind of reflections here. We go ahead and add one. Now you have a position where it's located. One, it will be on a center, 50 will be offset, so I want to create one on the middle. Next you have a preset type of going from circular and around with a different type of the brightness. You can notice dim on a center, all different ones included. Next is polygonal, and what polygonal does is add those kind of angles. You can modify them by switching diaphragm blades. It's how many. Again, this has happened simulating a diaphragm narrow in the lenses. It's kind of closing around the lens material, which is controlling how much light will pass to the lens. So again, this is simulating how what we have it in real life. So you can go down to the 3, you can say, or go up to even higher to create almost perfect circular. Again, this is same things for polygonal. A rainbow ring is add just one single ring around with a shifting color, and let's select our color. So if we select red one, let's click OK. So this one, preview, you can see it. It start from the red and it's shifting down to the green, so it's add the rainbow kind of circle around. Let's go to custom one more time. One thing about this editor, you can achieve very interesting effects by adding additional layers and creating maybe your own explosive star or your other lights how you want it. So for example, if we add additional layer, you'll notice it's kind of starts shifting them automatically. So when you add more, it will automatically kind of decremental move them. So if you want to keep it on middle, we'll just switch everything to 1. Next, what we're going to do is decreasing size. So we'll set this, for example, to maybe 14, and let's this one set about 10. Okay, now we increase intensity. It's how bright we want it, and we also go ahead and maybe switch colors on them, so we can preview. Let's click OK. Right here you can see how we already add those rings to our light. Again, this is type lenses. You can go in customization and add your own lenses. Again, if you want to shift, you can go ahead just 4.2, so you can adjust in the way you want it. Maybe decrease a little bit intensity, and you can create your own custom lenses in a way you like to see them applied. Okay, so let's go create something from this. Let's adjust our lights above, put our camera on the sky. Again, we go ahead, go edit lens, we'll enable rings and random strikes. So I want increase sharpness and amount. Okay, also let's add blue anamorphic, and we can go ahead and select maybe 35 milliliters preset. So let's increase a little bit progressivity on the fading, how fast it will light displaying. Click OK. Our camera, I want to adjust a little bit to the angle, so you will notice when we're adjusting we have our lens reflection. It's kind of starting working now. Let's go ahead and render our image. So here we have it all enabled for our lights with a light dissipation integration to the blue, with a custom ring, and with a preset lens reflections. Thank you for watching this tutorial from Geek at Play Studio. Please come visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.